Hello, Stand Up Farm family. Welcome to Stand Up Farm. It's a beautiful day. Today, I am going to be bringing you agriculture Liberia on this China. Agriculture Liberia is a corporation that is one of the fast-growing corporation in Liberia. I would like to bring you a little bit of agriculture Liberia and its vision. The man behind Agriculture Liberia is Armstrong Jargbah. He's the CEO of Agriculture Liberia. So Agriculture Liberia is into growing crops, rice, started with rice and peppers, tomatoes and onions and yeah, rice and tomato and onions. So right now, agriculture Liberia is gonna slow down on onions and rice. I mean, onions and pepper and stuff. They are so much focus on growing rice in Liberia. Want to take over the rice industry in Liberia. So right now, agriculture Liberia is really like focused on rice, producing more, how to produce more rice in Liberia so that rice will be cheaper in our country. And recently, Agriculture Liberia just added a construction company, which is Agriculture Liberia Construction Company. As you can see in the video, those are the team called the construction company, just launched the construction company. So if you are looking for somewhere to invest in Liberia for your future. Agriculture Liberia, I can proudly tell you I am a member of Agriculture Liberia. It is a legit company that you can trust and invest in if you want to invest in any company in Liberia. Like Agriculture Liberia is one company that I would tell you to look into. And if you are trying to build a home in Liberia, if you've been finding it difficult to have a home in Liberia, to get a land or trust people to build your home, Agriculture Liberia is one of Agriculture Liberia Construction is one of these company that you can call and be rest assured you will have a home to be built for you on a easy flex payment, just like you would pay a mortgage in America. But trust me, it's even way more than that. So a home in Liberia right now that Agriculture Liberia is building for people, a 500,000 home, you will be paying $500 every month. Sounds too good to be true. Trust me, it's for real. A 4-bedroom home is 80,000. You'll be paying $400 a month.
Good evening, this
A
is Brother
three-bedroom
Jargbah.
home is
This is the
60,000.
program
You'll be
Agriculture
paying
Liberia, where we talk about growing our own food in
$600 a
Liberia.
month.
We also
A
talk about
two-bedroom
building homes,
home
building
would
homes for our
be, I
people.
think,
Those are the two things we are doing now
50,000.
in
You'll be
Liberia
paying
to grow food for our
You'll be
country
paying
and to
$200 a
build
month, and
homes
a
for our
bed,
people.
one bedroom home is $100
When
a
I
month. I
first started
think
this
a month. I
program,
think
I
it's
told Liberians that we can grow our own rice.
$25,000.
And so many Liberians
Yeah.
lied to me. They didn't believe that it
So
was
I might be
possible. They
saying
didn't
this. You
believe
might be
that
like, and who is
typical
she trying
Liberians
to tell us
can
this?
be able
But
to
this
grow
is for
rice
real.
for the
It might
country.
sound too good to be true.
And they told me,
I'll
where you
leave
going
the
to get all that money
number.
from? It will cost
My
you millions of
CEO,
dollars. You can't do it. You
Armstrong
can't do it.
Jabba,
But I didn't
this
listen
guy
to
in the
anybody.
video, he is the
I
CEO for
kept on pushing,
Agriculture Liberia Construction
pushing. Today,
and
you can
Agriculture
see that
Liberia.
Agriculture Liberia is
Yeah,
one of
so
the leading
you can call
producer of
him.
rice
I'll
in
be
the
leaving
country
his number in the
because we didn't give
description
up.
box. And
I kept
at the
pushing,
beginning
I
of the
kept
video,
pushing, I
you will
kept
see a
pushing
number there that is
until
his
today
number
we
as
have a
well.
farm
I'll probably leave it at the
Lima
end of the
County.
video
We have a
as
farm in
well.
Maryland
So
County.
you'll be able to call
We're about to
Armstrong
start another farm in
and
Grand
get
Bassa
more
County.
information
So
about
you see,
Agriculture
in
Liberia.
life,
Trust
you
me.
don't give up. You don't listen
I
to what
will
people
leave
have
you
to
with
say.
this
You
video,
keep pushing
to
until
what Armstrong
you do
has
what
to
you want.
tell you about Agriculture Liberia,
You
and I'll
see.
be bringing
So
you more
today we
videos on
have a farm in
Agriculture
Liberia, and they are
Liberia.
told Liberians
Thank you.
that we're going to
Watch this
start
video,
housing
enjoy,
a
and
program
leave a
where we'll
comment.
be building
If you have any
subdivisions.
question, Drop
from
a
county to
comment
county,
with your
just as
question
we are
in
doing with
the
food.
comment section,
My
and
vision
I will
is for
try
us,
to answer
Liberia,
your question. But
and
let me
all
tell you, the
15
best person you
counties
can
in
speak
Liberia
with is
should
this
be
man
able to
in the
grow their own
video.
food.
He's a
That's my vision.
CEO. I
Let
want you
our
to
people
speak
have
with
enough
himself so
food
you will believe what
so
I'm
that the people
trying
can
to
live better.
say. His phone
You see, and
number,
have
his
and live
direct phone
healthy
number
life.
will be in the description box.
And that's
I
why
will
I
leave it
won't
even
give up.
in the video.
I will
You
keep
can
pushing
WhatsApp him
until all
or
15
call him
counties in
direct if
Liberia
you are in the
can grow
US,
their own food.
or
Secondly, our people don't have
call him
homes.
Armstrong
When
Jargbah
you look
from
today in
Messenger.
Liberia, you see the
His name is
run-down
Armstrong
zinc
Jargbah.
homes.
You can call him from Messenger, and whatever way you want to call him, you can reach him. And for some reason, if you're not getting him, leave me a comment. Leave me a comment so I will make sure he gets back to you. Thank you. Enjoy this video, and
Zinc
please do
shacks.
not forget
You see
to
mud
subscribe to
houses.
this channel, as
The
I will be
people
bringing
living
you great
in
videos. And
dirty
any update
environment.
on
But
Stand Up
God gave me the
Farm, I will
vision
be bringing
to
you
build
updates on Stand Up Farm too. But for now, keep
homes from
watching
county
Agriculture
to
Liberia and
county
how
so that
it
our
started.
country, Liberia, can
Bye.
develop.
Enjoy the
So that
video.
we can have beautiful environment. We can have beautiful homes in all 15 counties in Liberia. That's the vision that God gave me. God gave me the vision for us to grow our own food. God gave me the vision for us to build our own homes, to establish our own businesses as Liberian, to have our own businesses. So welcome to the program. This is Agriculture Liberia. There's a corporation that belongs to all Liberians. All Liberians. We came together, established a corporation to make sure we can establish our own businesses in Liberia. Today in Liberia, majority of the businesses are owned by foreigners. We want to do something for ourselves so that our children and grandchildren can live better in their own country. So Agriculture Liberia, there are 7 important businesses will be establishing in Liberia. 7 important, very good businesses will be established in Liberia. The first business is agribusiness. They talk about growing food, raising chicken, cattle, goat, sheep, cow, and all the kind of pigs, those things that our people can eat. Growing rice, tomato, pepper, how they call bitter ball, plantain, edibles, yam, the food that our people eat. Those are the kind of food we want to grow in all 15 counties in Liberia. And also we started a new program where we'll be building homes in all 15 counties in Liberia. So there are 7 important businesses we want to establish, and I'm going to name all 7 to you today. The first business is agribusiness, to grow food, to raise chicken, goat, everything, cow, whatsoever, to make sure that our people have sufficient food in the country. The second business we want to establish is real estate, building homes, modern homes in all 15 counties so our people can have beautiful homes. The third business we want to establish is to build our own gas stations. My vision is to build a gas station where we have a whole parking area. You build a gas station, we have a parking center where the buses can come and park, and people can board the bus, get on the buses to go to very other part of the country. That's my vision. Build a big gas station. You have a whole station where buses can park and take people from one location to another. And then you have a restaurant right there where you have the gas station, and you have a store where people can go and buy things they want. So when people come to buy gas, they buy the gas, they have place to eat, they have place to buy, they got store to buy whatever they need, and then they have the station there where you can get on the bus to travel to any location within the country. That's the kind of gas station we want to build in Liberia. So these are the kind of businesses we want to establish as Liberian working together. The first business is agribusiness, to grow food, raise chicken, goat, cow, everything that we eat and export to other countries so that we can make money to build our country and to create jobs for our people. The second business It's the housing business that we are doing now to make sure we can build homes for our people so that Liberians can live in good environment, clean environment with beautiful flowers, beautiful tree. That's the second business. The third business is the gas station. Build gas station, modern gas station. That's the third business we want to establish. The fourth business we want to establish is the transport system, where we'll have buses, we have vehicles that people can rent from us. We have vehicles at the airport so that when you come into Liberia, you can call us and say, look, or or transport, I want to rent a vehicle. I'm coming to Liberia. You can rent the vehicle from us at the airport. You can rent the vehicle at any of our centers. That's the kind of business we want to establish. So the first business is agribusiness to grow food, so our people can have food. The second business we want to establish is to make sure we build homes for our people, clean environment. The third business is to build modern gas stations, huge gas stations in the country, where we'll have restaurant, we have a grocery store. We're going to have a parking center where people can go to get in the boxes to travel to other parts of the country. That's the kind of gas station we want to build. The fourth business is to make sure we have our own transport system where we can rent vehicle to people, rental cars and whatsoever to people, rent boat to people, all kind of things. Those are the kind of businesses we want to establish. The fifth business we want to establish in Liberia is to build, how you call this, warehouses or cold storages, so that the people can have place to store their vegetables in the various counties, so that the food cannot spoil. We build warehouses to store food, to store goods. We build cold storages to store fresh food, fresh meat, fresh vegetable, and everything. That's the kind of business we want to do, and to start processing our food in Liberia. Processing our food. Another business we want to establish is tourism, where people can come and visit our country to see the beauty of our country. We want to invest into tourism. Then the next business we want to establish is to have our own bank called the Bank of Liberia. The Bank of Liberia. So agricultural Liberia, we have 7 businesses that we target. The first is food. We want to make sure we can grow our own food in the country. The second is housing. Let our people have good homes. Let our people live in clean environment so that Liberians can live better. Liberians can have healthy food to eat. Liberians can live in clean environment. Liberians can live better. That's the second business. The third business is to build our own gas station where we have restaurant. People can come to that called transportation. We want to invest into transportation. Another business we want to do is the banking system, is to have our own bank called the Bank of Liberia. Those are the 7 businesses we want to target. We want to manufacture in our country, made in Liberia. We want to have something built factory, made in Liberia. Let us see made in Liberia. You see, where we can process our food and we ship it to other nations, create jobs for our people. So if we can establish these 7 businesses within the next 7 to 10 years, we're looking at 7 to 10 years period, we should be able to do all these things. In 7 years to 10 years, we should be able to build homes in Liberia for our people. We should be able to grow our own food. We should have our own transportation system. We should have our own modern gas stations. We should invest in tourism. We should build cold storages or warehouses, processing plant to process our food. And then we should build our own bank called the Bank of Liberia. The Bank of Liberia, where Liberians now will put their money in their own bank, that whenever you go to the bank, you can withdraw your money whenever you need it. Today, majority of the bank in Liberia belong to foreigners. Majority of the businesses in Liberia belong to foreigners. The time has come that we Liberians, we must wake up. We must start to establish our own businesses to have a part within our economy. We must be able to have our own businesses so that our money can stay in our country, so that our country can develop. Those are the kind of things we want to do. Those are the kind of businesses we want to establish. And we are calling on Liberians, faithful Liberians, who have the same vision we have, to become part of us, to become part of agricultural Liberia industry. We are calling on Liberians who have the same vision, the same mindset, to become part of us. If you join agricultural Liberia, if you become a member of agricultural Liberia, a partner of agricultural Liberia, all of the businesses we establish, you have share in them, so that tomorrow when you are old, you can have something to leave with your children. You can have something to leave with your grandchildren. We are creating what is called generational wealth. When I came to the US, I met an old man and his wife called Dr. Jargbah, a Jewish man, and he took me as his own son, Dr. Jargbah. And he taught me, Armstrong, I see the passion in you. You want to do business. You want to be successful. I see in you what I see in myself. Therefore, I take you as my son and will train you, teach you things you need to do to be successful. This Jewish man called Dr. Jargbah, he taught me about business. There were times that I made mistakes. Sometimes he'll get angry. But then you say, Armstrong, I just want you to do the right thing. That's why sometimes when you do wrong, I force at you, I get angry at you because I want you to do the right thing. You got to make sure that you call people. You got to make sure you work after this. You got to make sure things are done on time. And this man taught me how to be responsible when it comes to business. And today, what I learned from him is what I'm doing in Liberia today, and people can see the result. It was not an easy journey. It took me more than 20 years to build myself to this level. But today, Liberians can see the result. It took me more than 20 years to build in me honesty, hard work, sincerity. And that's why when I come live and speak to Liberians, and Liberians listen to me, I don't need to talk too much. I don't need to talk too much. They can see in me the honesty. They can see in me the truthfulness. No human being is perfect. But when you are an honest person, when you are truthful in what you do, people have spirit. They would know when you are truthful. They will know when you are honest. When you are honest to people, when you are truthful, they're going to know. You don't need to talk too much. They're going to know. And that's why when I come live, Liberians listen to me and they follow me because they see the honesty in me. I am not perfect, but I always try to do what is right. The key is to always try to do what is right. I don't do everything on time like I want to. But I always fight hard to make sure that what I say be done. There will be time that I will delay. But even in the period of delay, I still have my head up, knowing that what I say will be done. That's what makes you a man. Everything you say will not happen exactly as you say it on time. But you should fight hard to make sure that what you say is done. Even if it is delayed, make sure that it is done. And that's the mindset that God gave me. Make sure that it is done. I told people we're going to grow food. It took some time. There was some ups and downs. But we are growing food in Liberia. I told people we're going to build home. There was a tough time. Tough time. Some Liberians even doubted me. Some people, they may say they want to build home in Liberia and we can't see anything. When will we see something? When will this happen? People doubted me. But I didn't give up. I kept pressing, knowing that if I don't give up, the vision will come to pass. So I didn't give up. I said, I can do this. I can build home for my people in Liberia. I can change that country. I can change the mindset of my people. We can build good environment. We can build good homes. We can grow our own food. I didn't give up. Yes, a delay. And that's what the Bible says, the vision may tarry, yet the vision may tarry, but it will come to pass. The word of God is true. The vision may tarry, but it will come to pass. If you believe in God and you trust in God, and you are honest in what you do, and you have selfless mind, and you have love for people, where you deny yourself of the pleasure you should have just for other people to have better life. When God sees your heart, he sees the honesty within you, the truthfulness within you. You may not do everything right. You may not get everything done on time. But God searches the heart of every man. He knows the heart of every man. If you are an honest person, if you're someone whose heart is after the things of God, whose heart is after what to do to help the people of God, God will be with you. He will carry you through. No matter how things can be difficult, how things can be hard, God will always provide when you are in need. And God will make sure the vision come to pass. Today we can see Liberia rise in Liberia. We got more work to do. We got a lot to do. But at least we took a baby step. Today we can see Yellow Machine clearing our land. Yellow Machine is clearing land for us to build subdivision. We got a lot to do. But we took a baby step. Today you can see us building where we have our office, where we have the model homes. Yet it was difficult, but we took a baby step. If you don't do it, you gotta make it come to pass. If you don't do it, people will say I'm lying. And it will bring shame upon me because I know I heard from you. I know it is you who gave me the vision to do this. I didn't wake up one morning and just say I want to do it on my own. You saw how your people have cried to you for decades. How their own brothers and sisters, politicians and everyone let them down. And you look at a simple man like me that nobody knows, and you choose me to be your servant to show them the way. That we as a people can work together to get ourselves out of poverty. We as a people can work together as brothers and sisters. Put aside tribalism, put aside tribal affiliation whatsoever. Put aside Congo versus native. Put aside Muslim versus Christian. Put everything aside and unite as a people, as a nation, as brothers and sisters, and work together to build a prosperous nation. God, you are the one who gave me the vision. If it doesn't come to pass, I become a liar. And I pray to God. When things are going tough, I look to him and pray to him. Father, you have to make a way where there seems to be no way. If you don't make a way, I will be a liar to your people. But I know that I heard from you that your people have suffered for so long, and you have called me to show them the way. And the way is to unite as brothers and sisters and work together. And I pray to God. When things are going tough, I look to him and pray to him. Father, you have to make a way where there seems to be no way. If you don't make a way, I will be a liar to your people. But I know that I heard from you that your people have suffered.
So I hope
so
you like
long.
this video. I know it's going to be a little long, but it is interesting. It's good that you listen to this video so you can make some decision. It might help some of you to make some decision about trying to build your homes through agriculture Liberia that will make it so easy for you with no stress. If you want to invest in a company, you might be looking at agriculture Liberia to invest in for the future.
And that's the vision that God gave me.
So thanks for watching.
A vision that
and
has to
I
do
will be
with
bringing you
development.
more of
A vision has to
agriculture
do with
Liberia
innovation. A vision that
videos,
has to do with
so
progress.
you will have the courage to
We
maybe
can
pick
build
up the phone
Liberia.
and call him
We can
so
come
that
together,
he
unite, and
will
work
even
together
explain
as brothers
more
and sisters.
to you.
We can build our
Thank you.
nation, and
Please
that's the vision that
subscribe,
God gave me.
turn your notification bell
That's
on
the
so
vision
that
that
you will
God
get
gave me.
notified
We Liberians
if
can put aside our differences
we
and work together as
upload a
brothers and
new
sisters.
video.
We can
And
establish our own
don't
businesses to build our nation.
and
And
don't
God make you
forget
to
to
understand
give us
that
a
these are
thumbs
the
up,
things you need to tell
and
the
don't
people.
forget
They need
to
to grow their own
drop a
food.
comment. Tell me if you
They
like
don't need to
this video,
depend on
if you
other
want
nations
more
for
of
food. Let
Armstrong
them grow
Jargbah
their own food.
videos.
If
Let
they
me
can grow
know.
their
I
own
will be
food,
bringing you more
they will
of
create
Armstrong
jobs
Jargbah
for their
and
people.
more of
There will be
the
people working at the farms.
work that
They
is
will have
being
job.
done
There will
in
be people
agriculture
selling the food. They will
Liberia.
have job.
And
There will
not
be people packaging the
forgetting
food. They will
my
have
own
job.
standard
There will be people
farm.
working in the
We're bringing
warehouses.
you
They will have
video
job. There will
about
be people
standard
working at the
farm in
restaurant.
our
They will have
progress
job.
too
There
as
will be
well.
people working at the
Thank you
supermarket. They
for
will have job.
watching, and I will
Tell the
bring you
people if
another
they
one.
can grow their own
Bye.
food, they will have jobs and they will live better. Tell my people if they can establish their own businesses and grow their own food, they will create job for themselves, they will have money, and they will live better. Tell my people, if they can use their raw material, their clay, their tree, and every raw material I give them, if they can use what I give them, they can build beautiful modern homes for themselves and live better. I gave them flowers that are growing in the bushes. I gave them good plants. If they can multiply those flowers, those plants, and grow them around their houses, the street, hospitals, everywhere, they can live in clean environment, they can live better. Let them be able to use what I give them, what is on the land. Let them use it. Let them grow their own food. Let them be able to build their own home. Let them be able to have their own transportation company. Let them be able to build their own bank. Let them be able to manufacture in Liberia. Let them be able to have their own businesses that their children and grandchildren will live better. And that's the vision that God gave me. The vision that has to do with development. A vision that has to do with togetherness. A vision that has to do with oneness. A vision that has to do with prosperity. A vision that has to do with all Liberians coming together, understanding that we are brothers and sisters. Let us put aside all differences and work together, establish our own businesses, and build our nation. That's the vision that God gave me. And that's how agriculture Liberia for birth. And the first business that God told me we should establish is agribusiness to grow food. Make sure that all counties can grow their own food. The second business that God gave me to establish is real estate. Make sure that you can build modern homes in all 15 counties. Let the people live in modern homes. Let the people live in clean environment. And then he told me about transport and gas stations. Build your own gas stations. Control your economy. Let your money stay in your country. Let your money stay in your country. Have your own transportation system. Let your money stay in your country. Invest into tourism. Let your money stay in your country. Have your own bank so that your money can stay in your country. Tell your people these things. Those who have ears will hear and they will unite with you. It will take some time, but the time will come that your nation will be prosperous, that your people will live better. Give them the message. Those who have ears will hear, and they will follow you. They will follow. And I want to thank God for people that Jennifer Kringer. That's my prayer. That's my prayer to God. God, if you can use me to do these things, that's all I need from you. Nothing else I need in life. Nothing I need in life. Naked we came into this world, and naked we will return. There is nothing you can take out of this world. Everything in this world belongs to God. You are only a steward of God. God is the owner of everything. We are stewards of God. God uses us as caretakers to take care of his property. so that his people can live better. God looked down from heaven and looked at our heart. And when you have a pure heart, a clean heart, God uses you to be a blessing to his people. He uses you as a medium through which he can pass his blessing, to distribute his blessing to his people. And my prayer to God is that you use me, oh God, to be a blessing to Liberia. Use me, oh God, to be a blessing to my nation. Use me, oh God, to be a blessing to my people. Let the people have food to eat. Let the people have clean environment. Let the people have beautiful homes. Let the people have their own businesses. So now people say, Armstrong, how is it people call you and ask you to teach them how to make the farm and you don't charge nothing? All Liberians are called me to help them to start the farms. No Liberian can tell me that I ever charge them 1 cent. I don't charge nothing. As long as you are a Liberian, you want to start your business, you call me and ask me, and I know I have knowledge to do it. I tell you what to do. I don't charge you anything, because my desire is for you to do better, for you to live better. So I don't charge anything. If you want to do your farm and you need my service and I provide my service, it's zero. Nothing I charge. Because my desire is, if that person can do better, I am doing better because he's a Liberian like me. If my brother can do better, I'm happy. I'm happy. If my sister can do better, I'm happy. Some people say, but Armstrong, why is it that when somebody doing better, someone you know doing better, you become so happy as if to say you are the one doing better? That's what they call pure heart. That's what they call pure heart. When someone doing better, you're so happy for the person. That pure heart. You just want other people, you want to see other people doing better in life. They call that pure, that's what the Bible call pure heart. When someone doing better, you are happy. And that's the heart that God gave me. I always want to see people do better. If you're doing better than me, I don't envy you. I'll be happy for you, and I learn from you. I learn from you, and I'm happy for you. That's the heart all Liberians need to have. And I pray to God, Father, the same heart you give me, I want you to give that heart to all my people. Give Liberian the kind of heart that you give me. Let them be selfless. Let them be loving. Let them be caring. Let them not envy one another. Have jealousy towards one another. Let us have pure heart, pure conscience. Let us pray for one another to do better and to live better. That's the way God wants us to live in life. The life and what God wants us to do is to care and love one another. Care for one another. Love one another. Have a pure heart and a pure conscience for one another. Don't hate your brother. Don't speak negative about your brother. Make sure you protect one another and be kind and gentle to one another. That's the kind of mind that God wants us to have. That's how God wants us to live on earth. To be selfless, to be loving, to be caring, to love one another, to care for one another. Whatever good thing you want is what you pray that others should have. If you want a good house, pray that others should have good house. If you want good health of growing our own food in Liberia. Today, because of belief in God, we are on the path of building subdivisions in Liberia where our people can live better life, our people can live in better homes. If you want God to use you, there is one thing you got to do. You got to surrender your life to God. When I say surrender your life to God, it's to become selfless. Don't put yourself before the people. Don't put yourself ahead of the people. Yourself should be at the back. And God will use you. Create love in your heart for people. want the best for them. And God will speak through them. The people have spirit. Every human has spirit. And when you are honest, when you are truthful, they will know and they will follow you. You can't be perfect. You will not be able to do everything on time, as you say. But fight hard to make sure that everything is done. Even if it's not done on time, let this be done. And people will follow you. And people will trust you. I want to thank God for all Liberians who have believed in me. I want to thank God for you placing your trust in me. It means a lot to me. And I will do my best to make sure that everything we promise you will come to pass. God can do anything. What we're trying to do is to build subdivision. Subdivision is like estate. You buy the land, you put the land in fence, then each person you build a house on one house on a lot, another house on a lot, until you build in the whole subdivision. That's what we're trying to do. Okay, well, that's subdivision will be. So how do somebody get qualified for this? You send all your email. You send all your email, we send you the application form for the home. And you apply for the home. And then we approve you based on, you have to have the only one requirement you have to have a job, because you have to be able to pay monthly. So what we're doing here is that you don't have to put down 10,000, 15,000, 20,000. You don't put money down. You don't put any money down. We buy the land. We buy all the materials to build the home. You don't have to put no money down. There is only one thing you have to do. You got to have a job, so that we can put you on a monthly payment plan, so that you can make your payment monthly. So when we approve you, we put you on the monthly payment plan, and you start making your payment from the 1st of the month, the 1st to the 5th of the month. You make your payment, and then we start to build your home in Liberia. When we complete the home, when we complete building the home, everything, we turn the home over to you, and then you can be living in the home and continue your payment. When you complete your payment, we turn the document over to you. The home belongs to you. The reason we're doing this, we observe that so many Liberians want to build back home, but the family members, friends will eat their money. Sometimes they buy the land, then they say that somebody else's land. Then when they finish building the home, boom, they break the home down. So we see these kind of things that our people are going through. So God gave me the wisdom to put together a program that will make it easy for our people to be able to build their own home. So they don't have to buy the material. They don't have to buy the land. We go through all the process for everything. All you need to have is a job. And then we approve you. You send your email. You send all your email. We send you the application form. You apply for it. You apply for it. We approve you. We approve you. And then we put you on a monthly payment plan, and you start making your payment every month while we are building your home. When you complete your home, when we complete the building of the home, to build the home take 18 months, because we got rainy season in Liberia. So usually it take a year to build a home. So 18 months. 18 months. So when we build the home, we turn the home over to you. You be living there. You be living in the home while you are making your payment. When you complete your payment, your house belongs to you. By so doing, it will help so many hundreds of Liberians, thousands of Liberians, to be able to build their own home back home in Liberia without going through headache. You don't have to have $20,000, $30,000 to put down to build a home. You don't have to have that. You just have to have a job. And what we did was, we also understand that our people living in the diaspora, or they have bills to pay, they have card note and mortgage and all kind of stuff to pay. Therefore, if you make the payment maybe $1,500 or $1,000, they won't be able to pay monthly. So what we did, we said, okay, we'll build a 3-bedroom home for you, 2-story, your car garage, or living room, dining room, kitchen, pantry, everything, 2-story building. It will cost you $70,000 to build a 3-bedroom home. We say, okay, what you do, just pay under $300 every month for that home. Pay $300 every month until you pay off your home. Your home belongs to you. Nothing you have to put down. So you can just go find you a part-time job somewhere for 2 days and make your $300, or you can find a part-time job for a day. For a day, you work somewhere for 1 day, make your $300 per month, and pay it towards your home. You have your home going up in Liberia. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. Make life easy for people. You don't need to work so hard to build home in Liberia. You can work somewhere part-time for a day. Every month you make your $300. You take that $300 and put it towards your home. You have your home going up in Liberia. Within 1 year time, 1 year, 6 month time, you have a home in Liberia. Okay. The 4-bedroom home. The 4-bedroom home is $80,000. You don't have to put any money down, but you have to have a job. Instead of $1,200 per month, we make it only $400 per month. You see how we did it? We make it $400 per month, so that even if you have a little part-time job, you can just pay your $400 and have your 4-bedroom home, 2-story building, car garage, 2-car garage, a pantry, or wash interior where you wash your clothes, kitchen, living room, dining room, everything, 2-story modern home, and you pay only $400 per month. The real note should be around $1,200 per month, but we brought it down to $400 so that you can afford it and to have your own home in Liberia. The 5-bedroom home is $100,000. Ask anybody, if you want to build a modern 5-bedroom home in Liberia today, you pay more than $150,000. You pay more than that. But we brought it down to $100,000 to make it easy for you. And you're not putting no money down. You aren't putting any money down. All you got to do is just pay $500 per month. $500 per month. That's all you got to pay. And then we'll finish the home. We give you your home. You live in the home. You complete your payment. We go to the courthouse, put a document in your name, give you your document. You now have a home in Liberia. That's the wisdom that God gives me of how to make life easier for our people so that they can have things for themselves. That's wisdom. It's wisdom from God. How can I make life easy for my people living in Liberia and the diaspora? Majority of our people living back home pay $100 rent, $125 rent, $150 rent. How can I take that rent that they are paying and transform it so that they can have a home? So instead of them paying $150 rent every month for the rest of their life, they can now pay that $100. The same money they're paying towards rent can go towards their own house, and they own their own house. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. That's wisdom. So, if you want your pool and if you want all this in the pool and every other thing added to your house, our guys can do it, but it's an extra work. You got to pay for that one extra because it's not part of the home. Now, nobody will give you a home for $70,000 and put pool and everything. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. But at least all we can do is that I pay you a nice modern home where you can just pay your $300 every month, or for 3-bedroom, but $400 every month for 4-bedroom. It's not 1 story; it's 2-story building, and live in a well laid out environment. So that when you leave America and go back home, you live in Liberia, it will still look like you are in America because of the environment you'll be living in Liberia. That's the wisdom that God gave me. How to make life easier for my people. Everything on the sun is about brain work. Brain work. What you see the Chinese doing, the Arabs are doing, the Europeans are doing, they are not different from us. They only use their brain power to make life easier for the people. And that's the way we need to think. How can we make life easy for our people? That's how we need to think. And that's the brain that God gave me to make life easy for Liberians. So, someone may ask, Armstrong, what if I have my own land? I have my own land. The same program. If you have your own land, we go there, we do assessment, the home you want to build, everything, and then we tell you the price based on what you want, and then we split it into the same monthly payment. You don't have to put no money down. You got your land, you just call Armstrong, I got my land, I want to build my home, I want to be qualified for the program. We do the same program. You be making payment every month, we building your house on your land. We build your house right on your land, you just make payment every month. Simple. The money not will come for your pocket. We've spent the money, you pay us every month. And then you have your home. That's it. That's the wisdom that God gives me. And that's what we're doing in Liberia. So I talked to my friend Kwame Weeks, director at the Liberia News Agency. I talked to him today. And he'll be carrying his crew to the land, to our site. And he'll be broadcasting from the site. He'll be interviewing our engineers, our workers on the ground. So Kwame Weeks from the Liberia News Agency will be traveling to our site, and then where he'll be interviewing our workers from the subdivision, the land that we are clearing, where we're going to be building. Another question, people say, where are the locations? For now, there are 2 locations. The first location is Fender, right behind the agriculture center. You know Fender, right behind the agriculture center. That big land you see there. We the one clearing it. We clearing it. We're about to build a huge subdivision there. So right behind the agriculture center, you see that area that people are clearing, the yellow machine is clearing. We are the one clearing that place. So we're going to build a big subdivision there. Now the second area is Rawafi Highway. Some of the way the food and the children call the place name, but for me, I live here for long, and they do names and they sometimes become difficult for me. But it's on Rawafi Highway, the second location. But everything, and when our boys come live, they will be able to explain everything better to you. Then we got another place called Tower Hill. So you see the building photo, the one we are building now. The photos that you see me posting, the one we are building now, the place is called Tower Hill. So Tower Hill is the other place, right in Rawafi too. So that building, the building photo I've been posting recently, the place is called Tower Hill. All right. So thank you all for watching. I'll just going to go over this one more time and then close. So we are Lee Justice. Lee Justice, welcome to the show. I saw Benedict here too. I think I saw Benedict. Benedict is the manager of the project manager in Liberia. And Lee Justice. Let me tell you something about these talented young Liberians back home. Talented young Liberians. And what I did was I put together a team of all Liberians, no foreigner. I put together a team of all Liberian engineers, no foreigners, all Liberian engineers. That's what I did. Our boys are talented, talented. So Benedict is the project manager in Liberia, and then Lee Justice, my son that just called just now, Lee Justice is watching. He's the head of the interior design team. He's the head. So any kind of pop ceiling you need in Liberia in your home, any kind of pop ceiling design you need in your home, with different kinds of light, that's the man right there. He's the best in Liberia. He's the best. I'm not saying it because he is the head of our interior design team. I'm not trying to praise him. But I'm saying the truth. When it comes to interior design or building, Lee Justice is the best in Liberia. That's the kind of people we have on our team. You know, I brought together the best so that we can be able to build our own home, build our own roads, build our own bridges. Why would foreigners do this thing for us? Why can't we do them for ourselves? We got people with the talent. So I brought them together so that we can be able to get governmental contract to build our roads, get contract from the government to build our bridges, we get contract from Liberians to build home for them. I brought together the best team. And the Liberia News Agency will be there by the grace of God this week Thursday or next